I'm Dan Romance, and this is my wife. Say your name.
My name?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's Chris.
Hi, I'm Rob Frank. I am the chairperson for the 2022 Walk to End Alzheimer's. My dad passed from Alzheimer's in 2017.
My mom was diagnosed with young onset Alzheimer's disease at 64, which was probably a few years after she had already started with symptoms. And it has been completely devastating to watch her deteriorate over the course of 7 years.
The bottom line is it's a death sentence. And so that's what you're looking at. And so that's something I pray about because I'm not sure how I'm going to handle that.
Before this, I didn't really know anything about Alzheimer's. So being brought into this football game and the organization, I learned so much about it. So I was able to educate other people as well that might not have known, hey, this many people are affected by it.
When my dad was suffering from the effects of Alzheimer's, if I told somebody he had Alzheimer's, so often people would say things like, oh, is it really hard him forgetting your name? And forgetting my name was literally the smallest part of that disease. There's personality changes, there is confusion. The confusion can sometimes lead to anger and frustration. They can have good days and bad days, and my dad certainly suffered from those. He had good days, other times he had bad days. Sometimes he would wake up confused, he wouldn't know where he was, because his brain was telling him that he lived in a different state or a different city than the city he currently was in. This never happened with my father, but for some people, they might want to try to defend their home, and meanwhile, they're attacking somebody that has been with them for a very long time.
I lose my patience, and then you want to blame her. And there's nothing she can do. It's the action she's doing is not her. Chris used to wear glasses and have corrective lenses. When I took her to the doctor with that, she cannot read the chart. And so there was a difficult time there for us to get her so that we could get her properly lensed. And I think we did that 4 times.
It's important to me to raise awareness and funding to help find a cure for Alzheimer's disease because there's so many of us who are caring for Alzheimer's patients right now, and there's so many more that are going to come in our future. And it's completely devastating for the children, our children that have to watch it, and I hope for a breakthrough so that less of us have to go through this.
They don't have the cure yet. And funding needs to be there to get that.
Even though you don't necessarily realize now that it's doing something, in the long run, it will be able to help further the research, the awareness, advocacy.
I would like other caregivers to know that they're not alone. I felt super isolated for a long time. I'm hopeful that each year the walk will get bigger. Funding will increase, and that soon there'll be some sort of promise so that the rest of us will not have to fear this.
You've heard a lot about the heaviness of Alzheimer's disease, but you need to know there is hope for a cure. We are working to find the first survivor of this disease. By joining us and signing up for the Walk to End Alzheimer's as a team captain, a volunteer, a sponsor, or a walker, you are becoming an advocate for all of those living with this disease and those who have been affected by this disease, like my family and my father. The Alzheimer's Association continues to provide care and support through local support groups, education programs, and a 24/7 helpline to guide families through the tough questions. They are conducting groundbreaking research, they are advocates for legislation, and they spread awareness about Alzheimer's prevention and brain health. Please join me this year as I chair the 2022 Walk. Get involved, and let's fight to end Alzheimer's.